It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in City Skylines in the Lost Valley, and today we have some major problems. We're going to tackle some major problems in the city and come up with some major solutions, including parking for my downtown area. So stay tuned. I got a long list of things to tackle today. They are all fun. So it's going to be a great stream. Welcome to everybody who's in chat. I see Jeffrey is in chat saying back for more. Hey, Jeffrey. Liam's in chat. Kylie is in chat. Greg is in chat. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I have a couple of things to tell you. I did a little bit of detailing between yesterday and today. I posted some photographs in Discord. So let me start back up at my airport. And yeah, actually, a lot of people have been watching my airport streams. It's really pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of people have been interested in what I've been doing on the airport, which is great. So I had mentioned I was going to spend some time detailing this up. And as you can see, I filled this park up with plants. And I thought to myself, you know, what was I going to do with this park? I feel like the town would really try to sell the tropical nature of the Lost Valley, you know, because of the beautiful beaches and everything. So I think they would try to make this park very tropical, and that's what I did. I just filled this full of lush foliage and palm trees and plants and different things. Here's like a little walkway with all these like beachy kind of plants across here. And the idea is, if you fly into this airport, let's say you got stuck on a layover or something and you just had to hang out at the airport for a couple hours, this park would be just a really lovely place to just chill and have some fun and relax. And you can go over here and eat in some of the fine restaurants, the fine dining that we have over here at this California Pizza Kitchen or whatever you want to do. Yeah, so there's still a lot more detailing I'd have to do over here. I didn't realize there was so much detailing. But yeah, it's so far I'm happy with the results. Here is our big executive building over here. I just filled it full of trees and stuff along the road here. I love how that looks. I also made a cool kind of like seating area here that maybe groups wanted to come out here and have like a group meeting or something under the picnic tables. Put some like flowers and stuff over here, so that looks nice. This, of course, is my airline headquarters building. So I just put some palm trees and flowers around this too, just making it stand out. And of course, we built the Starbucks here the other day. So yeah, this neighborhood, it still needs a little bit of work, but I am continuing to fill it out. And I love the new tropical vibe that is going on over here. Kylie says, oh my goodness, parking. Turn half the central area into surface parking. That's the American way. Justy Roba's in chat saying hello. Hey, how's it going, Justy? Hey, how are you guys enjoying Thanksgiving week? It's Thanksgiving week, and it is a good week to give thanks. You know, the world is really crazy. I mean, I feel like it's been like rough times for like a really long time. I'm saying like it's been like rough times for like years. I mean, when was the last like really like great time in the economy? I think it was like the dot-com bubble was like the last great time. I mean, the housing bubble was like a thing, but even like the housing bubble like wasn't like really a great time for everybody. So yeah, it's just been tough for a really long time for a lot of people. And, you know, I think it's important on Thanksgiving weekend or Thanksgiving week to just kind of separate yourself out from that, from all the negativity and the sadness and the depression, because, you know, everybody's dealing with that. Everyone's dealing with that. And put yourself in a space where let's just be happy and laugh and have fun for just a little bit. And that's what I try to do on this channel, is just be like, hey, I'm just gonna take an hour and just have some fun. And anyway, that's my attitude going into Thanksgiving weekend. Because things are rough out there. Things are rough, but yeah, I'm trying to just focus on Thanksgiving. Greg says, don't forget about Donut Tolly. Oh, I downloaded that. Yeah, we'll use that today. Yeah, there's a new, Greg recommended in Discord, a new, brand new asset that was released on the Steam Workshop, I think yesterday. And it's really cool. So thank you for recommending that, Greg. Crypsis says, to be honest, the other primary runway would work well for a cargo area as well as the hangar area. Yeah, so this airport has no cargo. This is only passenger only. And I think I want to do a whole separate airport just for cargo. And I'm not sure exactly where the best place for that would be. Like, would it really make sense to have that over here? I don't think so. I'm thinking maybe, like, I don't think we have enough room necessarily over here for another airport. That was my original intention, but there's not a whole lot of room here. Maybe over here we could have one. Like maybe like a runway like right here going off of this cliff into the valley. That could be cool. Or maybe even down here, although I don't think if I put it down here, I think the planes would crash into this cliff. So maybe that's not such a good idea. Anyway, we don't have to decide this right now. We'll figure this out later. Okay, so the other thing I did was I filled in a few more buildings in here. If you remember at the end of yesterday's stream, I clicked on my district to check it out, and this was very unbalanced. It was like 75% residential, so I added a bunch more office buildings, a bunch more commercial buildings, and it's much more evenly balanced now. So you can see there's a whole bunch more. I just put in a ton more, just like basic office buildings. So like, I think these are 3 I added. So we have like 3 office buildings here, just kind of filling in this block. And so stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is, I think this is all for the major skyscrapers I want to do. And then some of these like spaces in here, I want to fill in with like lower level stuff like this. Just filling in, like putting shops down at the base here. Different like businesses, and we'll put in like parking lots and stuff like that. So this is continuing to fill out, and man, this just looks so cool. Like no matter what angle I look at, this skyline looks pretty sweet. That's what I'm gonna say. I think this looks pretty sweet. This skyline, I love it. I also put in some businesses along this boardwalk that we built yesterday. So down here we have, what is this? Beaver tails. We have beaver tails down here for some reason. They're in here from Canada. But some fun shops here. We have a Fry Guys. We have a little restaurant here. We got a Cram Burger. We have the Catfish Cafe. We got Sky Bar over here. We got another little restaurant. We got this little beach bar, Swordfish Seafood Grill. I put a bunch of souvenir shops down here, and then a big souvenir shop over here. And I don't know why a car is driving on the boardwalk. He's going to run some people over. He needs to stop. I don't know why he's driving on there. Captain Irish has stopped by chat. Good to see you, Captain Irish. Captain says, I'm getting sick. I just gargled salt water and about puked. Oof, that sounds horrible, man. No, how could you be sick on Thanksgiving? Oh, that's the worst kind of cold. What if you can't eat Thanksgiving dinner? Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. Liam says, it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. If you're depressed, just go on a cruise and let your troubles sail away. Just don't drink salt water, just margaritas. Liam says, are you cruising now or is that still to come? And Liam says he's going at Christmas time. Oh, that sounds so much fun, Liam. Jesty says, 2 separate airports that close together sounds like an air traffic control nightmare. Yeah, probably. That's probably true, Jesty. Yeah, a Christmas cruise, Liam. That sounds like so much fun. That's always been a dream of mine to not necessarily go on a cruise, but I would love to spend Christmas, just 1 year in my life. I would love to spend Christmas in like Hawaii, or the Bahamas or something. Like go someplace tropical for Christmas. I just think that would be the most fun holiday. At some point in my life, I'm going to do that. I still got some time. Captain says, oh, just a sore throat. Well, hopefully it gets better, man. Greg says, I put 2 cargo airports across from each other. I didn't have any trouble with traffic, but the planes get confused and do get stuck in a holding pattern. Oof, I got to watch out for that. Okay, we got some problems I need to address as soon as possible. We've been getting all kinds of error messages popping up. So, this is a lot of buildings to put in all at a rapid succession, like right after each other. So it's pretty believable that I've broken some things in the city. Here is something I've been seeing a lot. This warning sign here, this is one of the new buildings I stuck in here. Ooh, excuse me. It is a high-density commercial building. Oh, no, this is a tourism building. Oh, look at this fancy tourism building. That does look very cool. This gives the error message, not enough goods to sell. And we've been getting that a lot throughout the city. So let's address that one first. But before we address it, I need to open up my drink here. So I am back to drinking my favorite drink. Perrier lime flavored. You can't see the can because it's green. And I have the green screen on. But let me just open this. I find it a little annoying because they made the cans bigger. These cans used to be smaller. I feel like they used to be like half the size of this or something. And it was just the perfect amount. This is like a full-on like Coke can of sparkling water, and I don't need to drink that much sparkling water. So I only drink like half of this because I can't drink the whole thing. But yeah, I find it a little annoying that they made the cans so much bigger. The smaller cans were like perfect. Liam says, is this a fix-it stream? I wouldn't call this a fix-it stream because like we're going to put down a lot of new buildings. So it's not really a fix-it stream. We got some like cool new buildings going in to the city in this stream. Liam says, oh no, Perrier. Greg says, I have my Dr. Pepper in my hand. Okay, so to fix this not enough goods, we need to do a couple things. See, we have one over here. This guy's complaining about it. Oh, but this is the fish market. This is a fish problem thing. So there's 2 ways to solve this problem. You can either put in more unique factories to create goods to sell in your businesses, or you can put in more cargo train stations. So we did just put in another cargo train station up here by the airport. We did this, and this kind of solves the airport's problem where they had not enough goods up here. But that doesn't really help down here. We need... I don't know if we necessarily need another cargo train station because we have one right here. Here's a cargo train station. We have a cargo train station up here. So 2 on this railway line. But maybe we could improve the roads here to make it quicker to get from here over to the downtown rather than having to go on the freeway or go way over here. So why don't we connect this up? This might mess up my downtown traffic flow because people might not come all the way down here to go down here. People might start going this way. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But let's just add another road up here for starters. I think this will be the first thing we do. Let's just pick our regular median road. Or, you know what? Let's do it. Let's switch it up. We'll do a... We'll do this. No, we'll do this one. All right, that's a cool little change. So I switched from the road with median to a road with no median, just to switch it up a little bit. Oh, and I did turn off precision engineering, which is a mod I use. Precision engineering basically gives you, when you're drawing your road, it puts little numbers on the screen that says, okay, you're dragging this out 5 units, you're dragging it out 10 units. And I turned that off, and it's actually, my game is running better with it off. So I think I'm going to leave it off for a while. I mean, I like precision engineering because it's like, it also tells you the angle of the road. Like, it'll tell you this is like 90 degrees or 45 degrees. It's very helpful. But like, I think that was what was making my roads not connect so much, was because I had that on. Anyway, we're going to play around with it without precision engineering on, and hopefully it works. I really like the mod, but if it makes my game buggy, I'm not going to play with it. And I don't remember it being that buggy before, but since the last update, then I think it became buggy. Although maybe I did not play with it before the update. I think maybe I added it. Yeah, you know what? I added it after I never even played with it before. I added it after the last update. Liam says, when you have too many roads to choose from. LOL. I actually don't have that many roads downloaded from the Steam Workshop. People normally like have tons of different roads. I do not have that many roads. But the thing is, if you have all the updates now the updates have given you all these different kinds of roads. Like, these are all update roads here. These are all the walkable roads. And then we have, what else do we have? We have the industry roads, we have the airport roads. So yeah, like a lot of these are just like update roads. They're not even Steam Workshop roads. Okay, so this was the first thing I was to do, connect up this road along here. Now the second thing we could do is put warehouses to try and get goods closer to this area. So I think that's going to help. Now, the problem is, I know I don't have enough factories producing enough goods to fill these warehouses. But we're going to put the warehouses down here anyway, and then we'll look at the factories. So we'll just put a couple of these down here, along here. And so one of these I will put it balanced. I'll make it unique factory products. And the other one I will set to commercial zone goods. And see if these fill up. Now, this one, I'm assuming this one is not going to fill up. Just because we're not creating enough products. I know this. This one will probably fill up. And this can be imported. So this trucks will probably come in from outside the map and fill this one up. This one can't be imported. See, cannot be imported. So this one will probably be filled up. And if we can get this one at least, it'll fill up all of these buildings. In fact, why don't we make this even a bigger warehouse? What's the bigger warehouse? This one? Yeah, why don't we make this a bigger warehouse? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna switch this out for the big old warehouse. And this, we're gonna make this commercial zone goods, and see how much stuff we get in here. That's such a cool looking building. So it's like right on the edge of downtown, there'll be these big warehouses. I like how that looks. I think that looks pretty cool. And oh, by the way, this is where our future stadium is gonna go. I look forward to a future stadium stream. We're nowhere near that. We got to finish this downtown first. Okay, so we got the warehouses, we got the road. The next thing I want to do is actually build a unique factory. And I had saved this spot here. This is blank. I always wanted to put a unique factory over here. This is the Waterfall District. Let me just show you guys, for those of you guys who are new. I built this like kind of cool waterfall over here. It's just very unique looking. There's like fishing like right above the waterfall, which doesn't seem very safe. But yeah, just a really cool waterfall, and it's a whole district here. On this side of the waterfall is this beautiful park. Over here we have these cool like old style like factory buildings right on the edge of the water. And oh, we have this cool cable car that goes across. You can ride across and like look at the waterfall. It goes to this. This is the first neighborhood in this city that we made. This beautiful old neighborhood with these big backyards. Nice. This is a really nice neighborhood. And then, yeah, just this adorable community over here around this clock tower and around these, like, train stations over here. It's a beautiful neighborhood. And this is also where we have our mega church. Look at the mega church. Look at how many people are going to the mega church. This is the busiest parking lot I think we have. You know what? I don't like parking on this road. Let us take this off. No parking. They can park in the parking lot. Look at how full that parking lot is. I love it. Yeah, I love this mega church. Very, very cool. Anyway, we never really finished this neighborhood because I left this spot down here, and this was always supposed to be for factories. And now we have the oil industry complete, which means we have new unique factories that we can put in our city. And luckily, we have this cargo station right here that goods can come in and be brought down to this factory over here. So that's what we're going to work on. Jeffrey in chat says, what I hate about PE, what's PE? PE. What I hate about PE is the numbers cover the end, so it's hard to see the connections. Oh, precision engineering. That's what PE is. We were just talking about that. I forgot. What I hate about precision engineering is the numbers cover the end, so it's hard to see the connections. That is a good point, too. Greg's talking about lemonade. I typically don't like lemonade stuff that you can buy in the store. I actually like, I think part of the deal is because I live in Arizona. We have a lot of lemon trees here. Like, you can get fresh lemons all the time. And so I'm always like, why am I going to buy lemonade in the store when I can just slice open a lemon and make some fresh lemonade myself? And I've done that a lot, where I'll just slice a lemon, squeeze it into a cup, put a bunch of water in it, put a little bit of sugar in it, and it's fresh lemonade. I mean, that's how it's made. And it always tastes better than the store stuff. People are talking about whether it's a waterfall or it's a rapids. It's a waterfall, guys. It is definitely a waterfall. Anyway, let's see what kind of factories I have, because I don't actually know what factories I can put here. So far in this town, we have the bakery and the plastic factory, and that's it. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, all we have is the farming industry and the oil industry. We only have 2 industries, which is kind of rough. So I actually don't know what other things we can put in here. We can't put that. This uses timber, which we don't have. This uses paper, which we don't have. This uses glass, which we don't have. This uses glass. Oh, we could do this one. This is the clothing factory. This uses animal products, crops, and plastic. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so we can do that. We can't do this one. We can't. This needs paper, which we don't have. This needs glass, which we don't have. Oh, we could also do this one. The food factory. Okay, okay, okay. We can't do that one either. And then I'm sure we can't do these either. Okay. So there's actually 2 that we can put in. Oh, this is nice. Okay, these are big. Holy cow. There's that one, which is big, and there's this one, which is pretty big. This is almost perfect for this area, though. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's start with this one, because this fits in very nicely down here. Okay, so we will put this in the corner, like right here. And let's look at this one. So this is the food factory. Animal products, flour, paper, and oh, shoot! We're not making paper. Shoot. Okay, so I can't do this one. Well, that was a waste. That cost me $200,000. Okay, we'll have to turn this off because it's not going to be working anyway. Oh, that is a bummer. That is very nice looking. Hold on. Let me change where my sun is shining, so you guys can see this a little bit better. Herman's Quality Foods. That is a really good looking factory. Well, regardless, even though we can't use this, I do like the way it looks right here along this main road. I think that looks really cool. So let's go ahead and put the second one in, which is going to go right here. And this is the clothing factory. And this is also very long. Wondering if I should put it going this way or something. I feel like these have they have a negative area of effect around them. So you don't want them too close to these houses over here. Maybe what I'll do is have a road come up the side here. Let's get a road coming up here. And then put it up against this road. And then we can put some, like, warehouses back behind here. All right, so here is the clothing factory, and this needs animal products, crops, and plastics, which we can all get in this city. Yeah, I'm making lots of plastic, so this should be good. Per new apparel. Yeah, I like this. And I like that the driveway is like right here, right off the main road. So that looks really good. Yeah, I like this. We even got some space so we can put some trees along the front here. Let's do that. I think that'll look nice. You find some, I think what would look nice is just some like young lindens in a line here. Just use our line tool. Get some young lindens, and voila! That's a little too much. It's a little too many young lindens. Let's stretch them out a little bit. That is much better. So just like that, we'll put some lovely trees there. And I think underneath the trees, let's put some flowers. Not white. Maybe yellow would look good. Oh, this is like perfectly lined up. Almost perfectly lined up. Not quite. If I change it too much, it's not gonna... Yeah, shoot. You know what I might do? I like that they're underneath the trees, so let me just place all these individually. I'll just put them all underneath all these trees. And this is just a cool way to do it, to make it look Make your trees look a little bit nicer. Just put a little pop of color underneath them. This is a very pretty factory, I've got to say. Doesn't that look cool? All right, let's put in the warehouses. Jaws is in chat. Welcome to the stream, man. Jaws is saying, does Chick-fil-A serve bourbon-based drinks? I don't think so. I don't think Chick-fil-A has alcohol. Oh, Liam's asking if I tried the lemonades at Chick-fil-A. No, I haven't tried their lemonade. Greg says, very pretty factory. George is in chat saying, how do you put one object over another one? I don't know. It might be that I'm using mods or something. But yeah, I think I just place them down. Okay, let's put the warehouses in. Yeah, I use a lot of mods. I'm using like 80 mods or something. Okay, so let's get the big warehouse for plastic. Not the big one, but like the medium one. We'll have a medium one here, and this one will be for plastic. Because both of these will need plastic. And then this one will also need animal products and crops. So these actually can't store crops. They can store animal products and flour, but not crops. So for crops, we're going to need like a barn or something, I think. But let's get something to store animal products. I think we can use like... yeah, we could use like this one. This is like a little outdoor storage area. Yeah, it's called a warehouse yard. Let's use that one. Or you know what? I could use the new warehouses. I got these new warehouses. These just came out on the Steam Workshop, and they look really cool. That's really big. I have a smaller one, a medium one, and a big one. Hey, maybe we'll just put in the big one. Why not? Ooh, that looks cool. It's a modern warehouse. Oh, it looks like I should have like left space for a road or something up here. Oh. Yeah, let's move it slightly over. And we can get a road in here. That looks cool. Okay, so we can make this animal products. And then we'll have to... Oh, you know what we could do? Let's use this pavement road. I love this pavement road. You can get this on the Steam Workshop. And it looks like it's just a piece of pavement. I love that, but it's an actual road. And we can put the crops, barn or whatever, over here. And then, actually, we should have this come out like this, but that's too close together for this to have another node right here. So maybe we won't. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do there. Anyway, let's get a crops thing. So we're going to go into our farming area and see what we can hold crops. Okay, so cattle shed, no. Okay, so it's either going to be one of these four things. A small grain silo, a large grain silo, a small barn, or a large barn. I think the barn would look kind of funny. So maybe we should do, like, one of the silos. If we put a large silo over here, I don't know if we need like if a large one might look kind of fun. Ooh, look, it has a really big negative radius. That is not good. All right, we'll put a large one. So this will be grain. Or wait, so this, no, this is storing crops. So this is crops. I don't know if we need a large one, but it does look good. I like the way it looks. Like you can see it from behind the building. So that looks pretty cool. All right, so we will leave it like that. Now these places will probably need some hefty parking. So probably maybe like a big parking lot over here would be cool. Yeah. And you know what we could do? We could use parking lot roads to make this work. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I am going to move this warehouse up just a little bit. Slide this up. Greg says, I downloaded those too. Yeah, these are really cool. What options do I have in these? Are these just the regular options? Yeah, these are just the regular options. Yeah, but they're pretty cool. Okay, we're going to use parking lot roads, which I actually have not used any parking lot roads in this entire city. So this will be the first time I'm using in here. We've been using them a lot in Banff, the Banff themed city that I've been doing. Actually, I call it Banff, but we've been calling it Ottenay. But yeah, we've been using it a lot there, and I've been loving them. And I feel like this is just the perfect spot for it because it's kind of a unique shape. And if I use my normal parking lots I have been using, which is I've been using these as my normal parking lots, which they work good here, but in this kind of weird shape, it might not work as good. So let me try and use some of these parking lot roads. And so the way you do it, parking lot roads. So you have the main areas, which is this, which you draw it out, and that's your parking lot. I actually don't want the big one. I want these smaller ones. So let's draw these out where we want the parking lots to be. So maybe we'll have one like right here. And then another one like next to it right here. And see, like we can kind of put them, like make one smaller than the other. And then make really good use of this kind of triangular space here. I kind of like that. And then you connect them up with this like connector road. There's like a service road to kind of connect them up here. We kind of go like, I have to use anarchy to make this work. So that's connected up on that side. You can connect this up on this side, and then connect this up to here, and that's not connected there, but we can fix that. And then I think we can connect this up to that road there. All right, let me redo this section again. So kind of a cool looking parking lot. And it's cool that these come with lights already in the parking lot. That is really pretty cool. I don't necessarily like how it does this thing here, but I guess that's just the way it does it. Can I change that with node controller? I don't know. I think I'm messing it up. Okay, I don't think that's working. But what you do then is you can put in like these handicap parking spaces, or you can put in these ones. So I feel like they'd have handicap parking on this side And this side, maybe? Maybe we'll put them in like this. And then I have parking lot snapping, so it just kind of snaps it down here, which makes it really pretty easy. So we got some handicap spaces there. And then we also have the electric vehicle spaces, which we can put along the side there. So we have electric vehicles, we have handicap stuff, and then we can just put in the rest of these all along here. And that's too big for some of these spots, but luckily we have these smaller spaces that kind of just fit in. Otherwise, it's not like really snapping where it should. Okay, so that'll snap to there. That looks good. I need to get it to snap to here. Right there is perfect. All right. So, like, perfect parking. Oh, no, we need to do these two. Shoot. Yeah, so I'm really liking these parking lot roads to do this kind of like really custom looking parking lots, which I think is pretty cool. Let's do these ones too. I think this one I'm just going to do just plain parking. So kind of like an overflow parking there. And then we have a lot of green space here we can decorate up with some different trees and all kinds of stuff. That'll be fun. I'm going to try and make this look a little bit nicer here. Oh, nope, I don't want to drag that out necessarily. Just want to make this a little bit more curvy. Yeah, so it's a nice smooth curve from one parking lot to the other. And there we go. I wonder, we could also probably do some like covered parking. I have to figure out how to do that. We had these really cool coverings that we used for this. I wonder if we could use this for parking. This would be really cool. What is this called? Oh, I bet these poles would get in the way. Yeah, the poles would probably get in the way of the parking spaces, so that's probably not a good idea. Anyway, I really like our little complex that we made here. I think this is pretty cool. So we'll have to come back over here another time and kind of fill in the rest of this. But I think this is a pretty cool start. What we needed was we need animal products, crops, and plastics. So these should just fill up in these warehouses, and this should be good to go. And this should be producing more unique goods, which should solve our problem. Problem solved. So we did 3 things. We added this, the factories, we added the warehouses, we connected the road, and, 4 things. A long time ago, we added a cargo train station, but this doesn't really help all that much. Anyway, problem number 1 of the stream is solved. Greg says, grain elevators are very noisy. I worked at one in another lifetime. Liam says, Greg has 9 lives. Greg says, you laugh, but I do, maybe more. Greg says, Zach, have you used big parking lots? It's another really cool parking lot tool. I have not used big parking lots, but I know what you're talking about. I feel like, so they created big parking lots because somebody created the parking lot roads, and it used to not have the parking lot snapping mod. So when you place those like little parking lot decals, you had to place each one individually, and it was a pain. So somebody then came up with another mod called big parking lots, which basically made it really easy to snap in the parking spots. But then somebody created the parking snapping mod, and I feel now that I have that mod, I don't really need the big parking lot mod anymore. So yeah, I've never really used that one. Greg says we should put a cargo station over here by the downtown. That is an idea. We do have the train line here. We could maybe put like another station down here or something. I don't know if I want that though. I feel like this is close enough. This cargo station here. This one should be close enough to downtown to service their needs. But maybe I'm being optimistic. I don't know. I want to get more, like maybe another unique factory in like up here, but we need more industry because I don't have anything. We need like a forestry industry or an ore industry or something, and then we'll put in more unique factories here, which I would rather do that than another cargo station. In fact, let me just save this spot for unique factories while I'm thinking about it. So we'll make a little section here, and we'll call this unique factories. Yeah, so that should help out when we get that going. Liam says you need parking garages and pools. Oh yeah, that's the point of the stream, isn't it? Parking garages and pools. Okay, well, actually, before we get to that, I want to do problem number 2 of the stream. Problem number 2 is we've been getting this error message here. And this error message means garbage has piled up. I've been seeing this a lot throughout this area. Isn't this a cool condo building? Look at how sweet that looks. These all look like great condo buildings. Oh, I put in this building too. We were using this in the Newbury City, and I liked it so much I was like, we should put this in here. It's a Star Trust Bank, and I believe this is made by... Is this made by King Leno? No, I don't. Well, I don't remember. But this is a cool building as well. But the trash problem... Let's look at our trash problem. Oh, no, these guys don't have water. That is not good. That should be easy enough to fix. Just by going like this. Did these guys have water? Yeah, those guys have water. Do these guys have power? Yeah, they have power. Okay. Let's look at our trash. So in terms of trash, we have a recycling center here. We have a recycling center here. We have a tiny, tiny processing plant here, which we should probably move at some point. We have a recycling center up here. And we have a main trash facility over here, way in the corner. And then a transfer facility here. And then an incinerator here. And then a trash thing here. And that's like it. So this is not adequate to service the downtown. It really is not. We need a transfer station over here somewhere. I just don't know where would be a good spot for it. I think over... It has a negative effect around it, so I have to be careful. I think for right now, we can put it over here. This will probably work for right now. I mean, there's nothing over here. Yeah, so we'll do that. It should have power and water. And then what kind of garbage truck should we use out of here? Oh, it's just a regular transfer truck. Okay. So yeah, these facilities work great. There's like little trucks that come out. There we go. There's our first one. And they will go and collect up the trash and then take it over to our incinerator building. And so I think that should be good. And if we need another one, we can put another one down there. But let's wait and see if that will solve our trash issues. Greg says, very cool condo. Oh, he was saying, Greg says earlier, he was talking about where you added the warehouse and the factory. Oh, he is saying to add a cargo station in here. Yeah, so the cargo station's right here, Greg. So I feel like that's close enough to here. I mean, it's not ideal, for sure. Ideally, you would want one, like, right nearby, but it's close enough. That's my thought. Justy Brome says, I saw a car in a mall parking lot today that had a decal on the driver's side window that said, don't park too close. I'm fat. I'm assuming it was a joke, but if not, I guess that's a fair warning. Craig says, don't make fun of us big guys. Okay. Let's go, or let's talk about parking. That's like the point of the stream, is parking and pools. So, you guys have been saying, do parking, Zach, do parking. Okay, so we're going to do parking. So we only have one parking structure in the downtown, which is this one right here, which is pretty full, it looks like. That's a cool-looking parking structure. There's another parking structure I have that I love. Which is this one. Yeah, this one is so gorgeous. And I've kind of saved this spot over here for that. So let's put this in here. So this is a little bit bigger one. And I think that looks good. It's right next to the park. And this is like an older style one. But doesn't that look gorgeous? I love that. That looks so good right there. Oh no, look at how many people are in this metro station. Holy cow. That is a lot. We might have to adjust our metros. Now this one comes with a road here. So really we should attach this. We should try to attach this road, and maybe we'll run it in right here. Maybe we'll run it in to both here and here. No, let's just do it, run it into here. So if I grab this, we'll go into our 2U road, grab this road, I'll just connect it in right to here. That's not really connected. Let's try from here over to here. Okay, there it works. There it works. Okay, so nice kind of cool entrance into there. Yeah, I think that's nice. And then there's like a walkway entrance. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Maybe this goes into this building or something? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this walkway entrance. Yeah, let's try and get this to like go into this building. I don't know, that looks kind of weird to me. Could we have this come down over here? Go into this building? Oh, that looks weird too. I don't know where we would have this walkway go. Across the street, maybe? Into this building? Yeah, we could do a walkway across the street. That could be kind of cool. Walkway across the street. And then maybe we go into this building. And then come down to the ground. And just connect it there. And it'll look like people are walking into the building, and then walking up across this bridge. I'm hoping that's what it looks like. Now, it doesn't. It looks a little unrealistic because there's no door here, but we'll just have to use our imagination. And maybe I can do a second. Maybe this can go down here, too. Yeah, so there's a little pathway on both sides here. Okay, that's kind of fun. Kind of a nice, fun little pedestrian bridge over there. Okay, so there's one parking garage. So now we have 2 parking garages in downtown. We have one over here, and one right here. And I have another space I've left open down at the end here for a big parking garage. And this one is closer to this like old historic area. So I feel like this would make a lot of sense to have the bigger one. And I have all of the King Leno parking garages, which are pretty massive. So I feel like that would work well right here. So the King Leno has 3 variations. He has the modern parking garage, the mall parking garage, which is like a concrete version, and a brick one. I like the modern one the best, so we're going to go with that one right there. And this is the modern parking garage. Isn't that cool looking? I love it. And it looks like there's another entrance on this side here. Is there any entrance on the back? No, there's no entrance back here. But there is one here, so maybe we'll draw in another entryway on this side. So let's use our pavement road again. Pavement road is this guy. And we'll just come straight out from the middle here. And yikes, we'll have to take parking off of that. No parking, no parking. And we can just fill this in with some pavement from our surface painter tool. And this line here is bugging me. But we would have to just replace all of this. Let's just replace all of this. This is all lined up anyway. There. That looks pretty decent. And this goes into, this is the crematorium building from the new Koreatown pack. So it kind of like flows into this parking structure, which is really pretty cool. I like that. So that is a cool, cool location. And with that, I feel like we've solved the parking problem in downtown. Now, I will be putting some like surface lots. Like I have these like small surface lots. I'm going to put like small surface lots like throughout here. But I'll probably do that off stream. Like down here, like maybe we'll have a little teeny surface lot down here. So I'll do a lot of that stuff. But like the major parking will be handled with those 3 main structures. Greg says, did you look at the spiral underground parking garage? I do know that asset. I don't like to use that one though, because it doesn't like, I'm not convinced I understand how that one works. Like these parking garages, you can actually see the cars where they're parking. The underground one, I don't like it because I feel like the cars just disappear. Like you don't actually see where they go. And I think that one doesn't work with the parking AI under TMPE. Now, I don't have parking AI turned on in this city, but I might turn it on in the future. I'm not sure. So I probably won't use the underground parking. Liam says, put the end of the sidewalk next to the metro station. Oh, I don't think there's enough room down here. Oh, well, we could do it. We could connect it up here to this pathway. It's not a bad point. All right, well, I'm going to do Liam's suggestion here. We're going to connect this up to here and then go down, connect it up to there. And hopefully these will cross. Or people can go up there. I don't know. It looks like they can. There's a bench right in the middle of the walkway. There's a bench! Shoot. Well, we should probably move this anyway. Let's put it right there, and we'll move this one closer too. Good suggestion, Liam. Greg says, use Move It to adjust the walkway to one of the windows. I guess we could move this a little bit. Let's do it so we're just selecting nodes. Where is the node here? It's right here. Okay, this is kind of tough. It's not letting me move it. You know what I might do is I might move the building. Yeah. I think that's as good as we're going to get. She's walking through the window. It's a little bit better. All right. Next is pools. Let's talk about the pools. So we did all of these cool beach resorts yesterday, and they do look great. But usually beach resorts have pools, which is kind of strange because, you know, you could just go swimming in the beach, but I didn't make the rules. That's just what happens. All the beach resorts have their own pools as well as being on the beach. So I do have lots of pools. I've been collecting them throughout the years. And so I do have a lot of cool options in terms of different pools that we can just put out here. Now, we put in a pool the other day. This one is pretty nice, actually. This is a bigger one. That would look nice right there. Yeah, let's put that one right there. That is a nice big pool. And so, yeah, I'm just going to put a whole bunch of different pools all around these hotel buildings. Yeah, that is a cool looking pool right there. Let's see what else I got. That one's a little small. Ooh, this is a little too big. That is a nice looking pool, though, as well. Ooh, maybe this one looked good right here. I was going to put something else here, though, I think. This looks just too good to not put it in here. It's like the perfect size. So I was going to put some other stuff there, but we're going to put the pool here because I think it looks pretty sweet. Community pool. Look at that. So that looks good right there. What else do we got? Oh, yeah, we got these big pools. Oh, this one looks really good for right here. This is like going to fill in this space almost completely. Yes. Oh, that looks great. That looks so good. Oh, look at this one. This one has like these little planters here. Now, obviously, we're going to need to put like a fence around this and stuff. So maybe what we can do is let's get rid of this sand for starters. Let's fill this in with pavement. I feel like this would be pavement all here. So this will get rid of the sand. Okay, and then on these planters, let's put some palm trees here. Let's put in coconut. I love these like coconut palm trees. Or we could do this one kind of like hanging over the pool. That's funny. This looks like it's gonna fall over. How about this one? Oh, this is really tall. It's a really big one. Oh, this looks better. A nice smaller one. Put it over here. I'll put another one over here. Oh, doesn't that look good? And then maybe we could put some little flowers in here. Let's grab like maybe these. Some nice pink flowers there. We'll put some nice pink flowers over here. And just make sure I didn't put several in here. No, it looks like I only have one of each in here. You can tell if sometimes, you know, you put them down and it spams like 3 down. And usually if you go over this, you can see that there's like multiple rings over one. But I don't have anything like that. So it looks like everything worked as it should, which is good. And look at that, already looks really cool. All right, so let's put a little fence around this whole thing to just make sure it's nice and secure. We're going to go over here. We will use our park fence. Come over to just our city park. We'll just use our nice, lovely city park fence. Go from one side to another side, then we'll go over to, go all the way around it. All right, now this is obviously a little wonky, so we'll use move it and move it into the right spot. Let me do this so I'm only grabbing nodes, and grab this, go to the edge. Grab this one, go over to the edge there. That is perfect. I'm just going to let this gate go through the building, because you see this sometimes. Sometimes the gates do go through the building like this, so that I think that is nicely aligned. Let's drag this down to the corner here. Drag this up to this corner here. And I think what we'll do is I'll try to line this up with the edge here. And I might just leave this open for now. And we might put a gate in here later. But for right now, we'll just leave it open like that. All right, so nice, lovely pool there. Pool, 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 looking good. Now, I do have some other pools. That's not even all of them. Where is the one I'm thinking of? Oh, this one. Can I fit this one in here? Yeah. Oh, yeah, this one looks good too. And we have this nice smaller space in here, so this would actually work really nicely back in here. Or maybe, how big is this one? This one's a little too big. But maybe we could put this one over here. No, this, I need to leave this open for a pathway. Yeah, okay, so let's do this smaller one right in here. And actually, I'm going to move this building over a little bit. So that actually looks very nice here. Let's get rid of these trees. Delete all the trees. Okay, that looks good. Let me drag this building over slightly. it's a little more flush with that. Let's put a little wall around this pool. We'll grab our fence, which is over in this tab. Do the same thing we did before. Grab it like this, go over here, and then we're going to go into the building like that. And then another one that comes like this. And we can just tie it into this hedge here, I think. So that goes into the hedge. This comes over here. This will go over... Oh, shoot. I did the wrong thing. This goes to the corner of the building here. I like that. And the lucky thing for us is there's a door right here. So that can just be like the door to the pool area, which is kind of cool. Alright, so a nice, unique little pool area. It's not really straight, so let's try and straighten it out. We'll use our little straightening technique here. We'll choose Rotate at Center under a Move It tool. Select the street. That will flip it the wrong way, but we can fix that. Unless we want it that way. Maybe we want it this way. No, I feel like the steps should be towards this side here. So let's go ahead and grab Move It. We will select the building and slide it around holding Alt so it all automatically snaps into the right spot perfectly. Look at that. So the steps are right next to the front door. That's the way it should be. I love it. And, oh, this is not a hedge here. This is just a planter. I thought this was a hedge. Oh, well, we need an actual hedge in here. So let's go grab our hedge. And we can do this one. This one's really nice. I like using this one. There's just a bunch of bushes here. This isn't a very tall hedge, for sure. Also not very lined up. Okay, why can't I grab this building? Or this hedge? Is this a tree? I guess it's not a tree. Is it a prop? Oh, it's a prop. That's why. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm just aligning these up a little bit better. That might not be a big enough hedge. Is that too small? I actually think that's pretty good. All right, that's not the most secure fence in the world, but okay. We hope it works. Along the side here, I feel like we should have some nice flowers too, so let's throw in some flowers. We'll just do maybe the rhododendrons. We'll just plop them all down along here. Long one. We'll make them a little bit closer together than this. So they form a nice long line. Just like that. And I like that. And you know what might be fun along this line is to have like pavers. Like little paver stones. Let's go to props. I have these like stone walkways, paths blocks, and we could just use it as like pavers just along the edge here. I think that would be really cool looking. It's kind of like a different look here. Look at that. And what might also be cool here is to have some cool like tables to lounge around at. Let's see what tables I got. This is a nice upscale place, so maybe here's a kind of a cool table. And maybe we have some nice smaller tables like this. You can come out here and chill by the pool. Let's get some umbrellas at these tables. What kind of umbrellas should I use? I have a bunch of different options here. I think these ones have... Ooh. We should use the Heineken umbrellas. That's a little big. These are a little big. I might use the smaller ones. I like that they're green, though. So we'll pop this into the middle of all of these tables. And there you go. A nice custom pool area. That looks great. I love it. Greg says people use the pools on red tide days. Jesty says I wouldn't want to swim in either, but if I had to choose, I'd prefer to swim in the pool rather than the ocean. Greg says also Jaws. Jesty's Realm says coconut trees are dangerous because of the falling coconuts. Greg says bees at the pool. Jesty Realm says I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I gotta watch out for those bees. All right, I love that there's pools all throughout here. I think that is great. Man, I wanted to do a whole bunch more stuff here. Let's talk about this area here. You know, I have this big old section here, and I was wondering what to do with it. I think a really fun thing to do would be to put like a sports stadium. For the kiddos to like go play. Wouldn't it be cool if you were like a kid growing up to go play soccer in a stadium at the beach? I think that would be so cool. And I have a soccer stadium that fits in here perfectly. So I was like, yeah, what a cool place to like go and play sports at. So we're going to delete some of these trees in here. Let me pull up soccer. Yeah, you know, soccer is the big thing happening right now with the World Cup, so I feel like this is very fitting. Mini soccer field? No. Where's the big one? Is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, this fits in like so perfectly. That is just perfect. So we'll have to get a road in here. Yeah, maybe this road... Maybe we can have this road just come out here. Let's switch this to a 1U road. Come off the edge here. Just like this. And then just come down here. Just like that. Put the soccer stadium up against this. And how does that look? Oh, that looks so sweet. That looks so good. What a fun, cool little soccer stadium. And speaking of stadiums, you know, we don't have any schools in here. At all. Hold on. Oh, gosh. All the buildings are red. They're all red. I mean, overall capacity for the city, it looks like we're okay, but the nearest school is over here, which is almost maxed out. Nearest high school is maxed out. The college has plenty of room. Maybe we squeeze a school in right here. I mean, I got a little bit of room here. I feel like this is the perfect place for the new high-capacity schools that we got. We could just put in the high-capacity elementary school, like, right in here. It's like the perfect spot for it. All right, let me extend out this road. Gosh, I didn't even, like, plan schools into my downtown. It's pretty horrible. All right, so I'll put this right here. And then maybe we'll connect this road up into here too. All right. It's a little bit, it's a little bit big and chunky for a school, but I think it works. And this gives us how many students? 800 students. We desperately need that for this downtown. What a view. Could you imagine having class in here and having this view of the beach? View of the beach and view of the shenanigans at this downtown beach club. Rooftop bar. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a pretty nice place to go to school. Where should we put the high school? How big is the high school? High capacity high school. Where is it? Oh, it's in the high school tab. Of course it is. So we'll have to find someplace else for this. It's so big. Maybe we could put the high school like... Oh, it actually fits in like right here. Was I going to put anything else here? It actually fits in like right here perfectly. Let's do this. Yeah, what a good fit for that. I just snuck it in. That's pretty cool. We should probably add like a parking lot down here or something. So they have lots of parking. But they could also park in this big garage right here. So yeah, that's a pretty good spot for the high school. Maybe what we should do also is there's a brand new school that came from the Korea pack. It's a large elementary school. Maybe we put this on the other edge of downtown. So there's one on both sides. And we do have this space that's right here. That's kind of unused at the moment. This might look good right at the corner here. Yeah, that's actually a really good look for this. All right, so another elementary school. So we have an elementary school on both ends of the town. 1,500 students. Holy cow, that's so much. That's so much, but it does look really good right there. So between that one and this one, that is a lot of students. So let's look at our stats now. Okay, so we have all these red buildings, but hopefully these will all turn green. Let's let this run and see what happens. All right, so all the streets have turned green, but the buildings not yet. So maybe it takes a little bit of time. I don't know. Greg says there's a club right behind the school. Sydney's in chat saying, hey. Hey, Sydney, how's it going? Okay, so we put in a couple of fun buildings. The schools, that's all great. What else should we put in here? Something I'd like to do is put in some exhibition halls. We have all these like great hotels, specifically this hotel right here. This looks like a really cool beach resort, but I feel like it would be even better if it had like ballrooms attached to it. You know, like these big hotels that have like a big hotel for like rooms and stuff, and then they'll have like a room where they host conventions and meetings and stuff like that. And I actually have some really cool exhibition hall type buildings. And here is one. It's called Modern Exhibition Hall. I've actually never used this before, but I think maybe I could like slide it in so it looks like it's part of this whole complex, which could be pretty cool. Yeah, that is cool, except it looks like this is the front almost. Like, this is the front, but it looks like this is more the front. I almost would like the side to be the front. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is maybe I will use Move It. Grab this. Get rid of these trees. Let's draw out another 1U road that runs back here. Let's turn off road guidelines so this can be perfectly straight. Is this not attached here? There we go. Road that runs out like this, and then I can move it and swing this around and attach this to the road just like this. And I think that looks cooler. That's kind of a cooler look. Yeah, I like it. And maybe we have another road that runs down like around here like this. So let's grab this road here and just run it all around the front. Until it hits here. Perfect. I'll just adjust this slightly back. Yeah, and we can add a couple parking lots here, and that's a cool kind of exhibition hall attached to this hotel. So they could have like banquets and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. I have another one that I found that was called... It's called the Padel Club. This is an architect's... Like it says architect... Or no, it says it's built by an architect in Ireland. And I thought, okay, we could have one exhibition hall down here and then another exhibition hall down at the other end of the beach. We kind of have a good spot here next to these hotels, right on the beach. And I think this will look pretty nice. We got some trees in it. This is another kind of cool hall type looking building. That maybe the hotels all kind of use together. But I think it would be really cool to like try and sell out an event in a hall like right by the beach. Like it would be a really great selling point. It's just a cool looking building. Like they'd have cool events and stuff. And you know, you could rent it out for weddings or prom nights for the high school or whatever you want. So just another feature on the beach. All right. I have more stuff on my list to do, but we just didn't get to everything today. What are you guys saying in chat? Chesty says, my high school had 3,500 students. That's a lot. Greg says, it takes time to educate the Sims. Sydney says, I'm good. I'm just a little tired. I recently moved states. Oh, nice. I hope you're enjoying your move. Sydney says, Cali to Oregon. Oh, that's a cool move. That is cool. Good luck. Greg says, you need a convention center someplace. That's nice. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream off here. We did a whole lot. I need to, like, connect this up here. And I'm thinking, like, I have a couple different parks that would look nice in the center here. I need to work on that. But, yeah, we're not done yet. We got lots more stuff to do. And something for the future. Like, let me just explain my overall plan. So this is the downtown. I feel like this is a good size for a downtown. you can see it's roughly 2 squares. It's this whole area is going to be all filled up. But this is all the skyscrapers, and then it's going to be lower density around here. This will be more factories. This will be the stadium. We already got some warehouses out here. This is going to be a pedestrian zone for high-end houses right next to this marina. This will be a cool, hip marina district. And then over here, I want this to be like a historical district on this side of the road. So this road will be a dividing line. This will be more historic stuff. This will be more modern stuff. And then this will be a cool kind of housing development up here. And then this triangle corner will be like a park. I want this to be like a park. And then there'll be some cool, unique buildings over here on this side too. So lots of cool stuff to come. We'll just keep tackling it. It keeps getting better and better. Tomorrow, specifically, I want to look at some more of the buildings in the Korea Content Creator Pack. I've been looking at it. It is a big pack. There is a lot of buildings in it that we haven't even touched on yet. So I really want to take a closer look at those tomorrow. So that's what's coming up in tomorrow's stream. And I think, we're going to keep working on this. And I think on Thanksgiving Day, I want to work on the historical area. So that's what we're trying to get to. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Justy Realm. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, everybody who is here today. I'll be back again tomorrow. So everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.